What is up, my dear learner? I hope that you're okay amidst of this pandemic. I'm Sir PJ, and I'll be your teacher today. Welcome to Mathematics 6.
Our lesson today is about the volume of solid figures.
Specifically, we're going to determine the relationship between the volumes of rectangular prism and pyramid, cylinder in a cone, and cylinder in a sphere.
With the most essential competency code of M6MEIVA-95 determines the relationship of the volume between rectangular prism and a pyramid, a cylinder and a cone, and a cylinder and a sphere. After this lesson, you should be able to determine the relationship between the volume of a rectangular prism and pyramids, cylinder and a cone, and cylinder and a sphere.
That said, let us start.
Volume refers to the space inside a three-dimensional object. But before we can understand better 3D objects and their volume, we should step back a bit and recall where these 3D objects came from. It all started with a 1D object called the line. A line has length. Connecting lines strategically makes 2D objects called polygons. Polygons have lengths, widths, and heights.
Of course, there are 2D shapes that are not polygons.
Examples are circles and ovals. Why? They have no lines. Extending, combining, or rotating 2D objects can now create 3D objects. They are called solids. Solids are three-dimensional or 3D shapes. Solids have space inside. The amount of space inside a solid is called volume. Some common solids are rectangular prisms, pyramids, cylinder, and sphere. There are many solids with irregular shapes too. However, in this lesson, we only discuss a prism, a pyramid, a cylinder, a cone, and a sphere. Specifically, we will work and we will look into the relationship between these solids. A rectangular prism is a solid 3D object which has 6 faces that are rectangles. It has the same cross-section along length, which make it a prism. A pyramid is a solid object where the sides are triangles which meet at the top, called the apex. The base is a polygon or a flat shape with straight sides. This is a square pyramid because it has a square base, but there are also triangular pyramids, pentagonal pyramids, and so on. It is also a polyhedron. Prisms and pyramids are related to each other. How? The volume of pyramids are 1/3 of the volume of prisms, given of course that the area of their bases and their heights are the same. You need proof? Let's take a square pyramid and a rectangular prism called cuboid. They both have values of heights and area of the bases. If you fill the pyramids with rice or liquid, you may notice that it takes 3 times the volume of the pyramid to fill one rectangular prism. Cylinders and cones. A cylinder is a 3D solid shape that consists of 2 identical and parallel bases linked by a curved surface. The cylinder is a combination of 2 circles and 1 rectangle. Look at the given image showing the formation of the cylinder shape. A cone is a 3D shape formed by using a set of line segments or the lines which connect to a common point called the apex or vertex to all the points of the circular base, which does not contain the apex. Cylinders and cones are related to each other. How? A cone's volume is 1/3 that of the volume of cylinder, given that they both have same base area and height. It means that one volume of a cylinder is equal to 3 times the volume of a cone. A sphere is a 3D object that is round in shape. A sphere has radius, diameter, surface area, and volume. Cylinders and spheres are also related to each other. How is that? The volume of a sphere is equal to 2/3 the volume of a cylinder. Hence, if you would fill up a sphere with liquid and transfer it to a cylinder with the same height and base area, the liquid would fill up 2/3 of the cylinder.
Let us now see if you have learned from our discussion.
Activity 1. Direction. Draw a cylinder if the statement is correct. Otherwise, draw a cone. Number 1. The volume of a sphere is equal to 2/3 the volume of a cylinder. Number 2. The base of the cylinder is a polygon. Number 3. If you fill the contents of a sphere on a cylinder with the same height, the contents would take up 2/3 of the cylinder. Number 4. You can make a rectangular prism by fusing 3 pyramids together. Number 5. The height of the sphere is also the same as its diameter.
Here are the answers. Alright, discussion is over. But remember these.
Volume refers to the space inside a 3D object. It is produced by combining one-dimensional and two-dimensional shapes together to form a solid. A rectangular prism is a solid 3D object which has 6 faces that are rectangles. A pyramid is a solid figure with triangular sides and a polygon base. The volume of pyramids are 1/3 of the volumes of prisms. A cylinder is a 3D solid shape that consists of 2 identical and parallel bases linked by a curved surface. A cone is a 3D shape formed by using a set of line segments or the lines which connects a common point called the apex. A cone's volume is 1/3 that of the volume of a cylinder. A sphere is a 3-dimensional object that is round in shape. The volume of a sphere is equal to 2/3 the volume of a cylinder.
Always remember those as we go along with our next lesson. It's time to test what you have learned.
Direction. Complete the following sentences to state the relationship with the volume of common solids. Write your answer before each item. Choose the correct answer from the box. Here are the answers.
Okay, how much did you get? If you get 4 to 5, congratulations. However, you might want to repeat the whole lesson if you got 1 to 3.
For your assignment, research and study the formulas in finding the volume of a rectangular prism, a pyramid, and a cylinder, a sphere, and a cone. It is also awesome if you practice solving them in advance.
Now that you know that every solid figure around you has volume, where does this apply to your daily living? No matter what applications you may think, it's up to you to use your knowledge in the volume of solids to make your daily routines better. This is Sir PJ once again. I'm going to leave you with a quote: study now, succeed later. Thank you and God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Wow! Come on, groove it on. I said, baby, I know you're on a roll. Sweet honey, let's take it real